Nation. So that's another thing that we used to do when we first moved here. So anybody that lives in Germany knows about Sperrmuhl. We were 100% unfamiliar with Sperrmuhl, and nobody prepped us for it. Nobody prepared us for Sperrmuhl. So the first, I want to say, honestly, the first year of us being here, and I think in the village at the time, Sperrmuhl happened that they picked it up at least three times. At least three times that year, I want to say. No less than two, but I'm thinking about three. If you're in Germany, please let me know if that's not right. Shred, good to hear from you. Welcome to the stream. Shred says, pepperoni are just the name of a special kind of pepper. No, you're right. And that's what we learned. We were looking for the extra like salami, the extra meat pepperoni. But yeah, pepperoni here is considered the peppers. So yeah, I got a pizza full of peppers, like loaded full of peppers. But anyway, first getting here, that first year they picked up Sperrmuhl like three times that year. The first time we saw this, we were like crazy. Like we looked at it as if like what was going on. We didn't understand why people were putting their what we thought was like high value things out on the street the way they were, right? Because I don't know if y'all know this, but not everybody puts trash out during Sperrmuhl, trash exclusively. A lot of people put stuff that's either salvageable or still of some value to somebody. So we would roll through the neighborhood and be like, why is that on the curb? Why is that on the street? Like, what is happening? You know, and the day they picked it up, we was just like, oh, this must be their day to get rid of the things that they don't want anymore. So that first one went by, right? That first Sperrmuhl pickup. Another one rolled around. Oh, I'm sorry you're having issues, Warrior. It looks like it's okay from where I'm standing. I always watch it on a separate monitor and a separate login just to make sure. So maybe it's yeah, it must be there on your end. But thank you for joining. Maybe I'll see you next stream, or maybe you can come back. So anyway, a second Sperrmuhl happened, right? And this time, yeah, Stefan, you know, Sperrmuhl. It rolled around again, and this time we were just like, you know what? What if we just went and like gathered some of this stuff and saved the pickup, saved some of the people who are doing some pickup. Hello, Damzella. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, no, it's okay. We've only been going for about 18 minutes, so you're good. Thank you for joining. So yeah, we thought, what if we just went and got that thing right there? That shelf looks good. That shelf does not look like it needs to be in the trash. Let's go get that shelf. So we picked up the shelf, and the shelf did us good. We actually still have the shelf. Hey, Seawolf, thank you for joining the stream. Nice name, Seawolf Chris. Good to see you. So we got this shelf. We was just like, that easy? Like, there's nothing to it? Like, nobody's complaining? There's nothing, no backlash or anything like that? So it was just like, well, let's go see what else is out there. So we went out another time and got something else. I can't remember everything. But there was always a time where we was just like, this stuff is actually not bad stuff. You know what I mean? It's like all of this to us, it didn't seem like trash, all trash, you know? So for about, I want to say about 2 years after that, maybe a year after that first year of doing it. So maybe 2 years total, not 2 years after that year, but 2 years total. We used to like religiously go out and just like get things from people's salvage. People that are throwing things out on the day of Sperrmuhl. We just used to go pick stuff up and just like either touch it up, give it a new paint job, maybe stain it, like clean it off a little bit. A lot of stuff was worth something still. And for the life of me, we couldn't figure out why people were replacing things that didn't need to be replaced in our eyes. Like, I don't know, I guess the way I grew up, Panda Lou, welcome to the stream. The way I grew up, we did things until they were no good anymore, zero worth to anyone. So if you had a car, like if you bought an old car or whatever, you would ride that car until that car couldn't drive and couldn't ride anymore. Like you didn't just replace a vehicle. Like stuff was hard to come by. Even toys, like toys, it's just like you don't need a new fire truck. That one right there still has 10 wheels, or however many wheels a fire truck has in the States. They have a lot of wheels on them, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. The biggest ones have a lot of wheels. But anyway, that one still has enough wheels to roll. You're going to use that fire truck until it can't roll no more. So we didn't understand why people were getting rid of stuff so soon in its life. And if you knew anything about it, about Germany, furniture and stuff like that ain't cheap, at least from where I stand. Like we bought a furniture situation, a whole setup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, sofa, love seat, entertainment center, shelf, a wall hanging unit, and a corner shelf. All of that was well into $2,000. Well into $2,000. And it's not like we were being picky, just to have everything that matched, and the pieces that were necessary to complete the living room. That's where we stood. That's where we stood. Well over $2,000. So I couldn't understand why people were just tossing stuff. So that's the end of that. For about 2 years straight, we used to just like go out and like collect people's Sperrmuhl. All right, let's do a quick roll call before I tell you this last story. Guys, 17 of you guys are here. Please, if all of you can go ahead and hit the like button so that this stream can get out. I'd like to see some more people come on in. Panda Lou, let's see. Panda Lou says, let me put it on the screen. Panda Lou says, and this is an offer for live streams, which I appreciate. Thank you for your offer. So it says, post some kind of stream conversation plan so we can understand, do we want to listen or not? And if we do, in what order topics are. And then she says, for example, if it's a she, I'm sorry if you're not a she, Panda Lou. For example, I've just joined, I do not understand what I'm listening, and will change your topic or not. Good luck. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Panda. So what she's saying is basically put on the screen like a context kind of thing, like what I've been talking about, what the topic is, so they can know if they want to finish listening to the story or not. Which makes sense. I appreciate that. Thank you, Panda. I will consider that in the future of Storytime live streams. What else we got here? Seawolf says it's amazing what people throw away. Got a perfect couch from yeah, exactly. Now I'm a big thing. I don't have anything against pets, but I can tell if someone had a pet and they put out like some soft furniture or something like that, because it'll reek of animal. And that's just something I would never do. That's why I'm hesitant to ever take something of that nature, because I just can't do pet smells. Not a huge fan. Damzella says, some channels specialize in picking trash and sell it. It's like treasure hunting. It's amazing what they find. I found that out. During those times, there are always, what do you call them? I don't know what you call them, but there's always white vans. Some people say a lot of the Turkish love to do this kind of thing. I don't really know that for a fact. That's just what I've been told. But they'll get these vans, these big white vans, and they'll go around collecting mass stuff, to refurbish and sell. Which I ain't hating. Like, however you got to make your money, go about it. Like, it's not a bad idea. With some of this stuff, I can actually see people actually doing good by doing that. Shred says, what's your favorite city of Germany that you've visited? So far, sticking to Germany, I'm going to probably have to go with, so far, I'm gonna probably have to go with Cologne so far. So far. I still have yet to visit many of the major cities and some of the not so major cities yet. So this question should come up later, and then I'll probably change it depending on where I've been. Fabian says, that's pretty long. Let me put it up. Fabian says, I threw away a working chandelier, couldn't change the hanging height, and don't have those high roofs. Gone about 10 minutes after I put it outside. Yeah, of course. I can see that. I can see that, a brand new chandelier. And it's not strange to see brand new stuff. And that's the point I'm making, which is crazy. Periodically here doing Sperrmuhl, in this town's pretty small, so we won't get many things thrown out. There's a few things, but I'll still go out there and look. Just like out of habit, I'll go out and look during Sperrmuhl time. No, you haven't missed much. I'm about to tell a story real quick. Shyala, Cookie Monster. I remember that from last time. Awesome name. Okay, quick hit of the like button, guys, and then I'm gonna tell you this last story.